Hello and welcome everyone to a new series on our YouTube channel where we're going to be rebuilding this wrecked 1997 Mercedes Benz 280. So stay tuned. So this is the same car that we have restored on the channel before, and now it got a major accident on the A-pillar area over there. Thank God nobody got hurt, but we're gonna be fixing it and turning it back to its former glory. We're gonna show you some footage of when we removed the damaged parts, like the door and the fender, and then we're gonna be back to you. Okay guys, so now that we removed the damaged parts, we exposed the main damage here on the A-pillar area. Now we're gonna start pulling it out a little bit just to be able to remove the seat because the bolt is buried in. So we're gonna pull out and then remove the seat, remove the carpet and start digging into it. Okay guys, so as you can see, we got a lot of stuff out of the way on the front side. As you can see, the damage here we have. Now we're gonna start pulling on this one. We're gonna weld a piece of hook here, then pull it forward. Okay guys, so a quick update on the situation that we got going on over here. We got a couple of posts keeping the car from getting pulled towards the wall, and we have a couple of straps on the other side keeping it steady also. So we might have been sarcastic before on our pulling techniques, but in fact it's genius. As you can see, we got a metal frame there that is built into the wall. It goes all the way to the other side of the wall and the concrete is put on top of it. We also have the hook that is under the ground over there, which is buried 3 meters deep, and concrete is put on top of it, so it's not gonna go anywhere. This garage was built specifically to be used as a frame repair shop. As you can see, we got a lot of hooks around all the area of the garage, inside and outside. We also have this pulling equipment that is good enough to do any job. As you can see, everywhere in every corner we have a pulling machine. So now I'm gonna stop throwing unnecessary words and get back to work. Okay guys, so as you saw, we pulled the major part of the damage out. Now we got the rocker panel straight up some way. We still have some adjustment that needs to be done. But now the pulling that we have done have freed up the interior, and now we can remove the seat and remove the carpet to expose the hidden damage. But before that, we're gonna turn our focus on the A-pillar area. We're gonna start pulling this piece out to see if it's savable or if we need to order a new one. Okay guys, so it's the next day here. As you can see, we are at a local junkyard that has the car that we need. We're gonna cut the parts that we need out of it, mainly focusing on the door jamb area and the A-pillar. Okay guys, so we just made it back to the garage. Got every major part that we need in order to fix the car. Got the door, fender, and the inner structure area. Okay guys, so now that we unloaded all the parts that we got, we're gonna walk you through them. First, we got the apron area, which is the structural piece that has the side skirt, the apron, as well as the A-pillar. And we got us a new door, a new fender, and an OEM headlight, and a mirror, and a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. But we're still waiting on a new bumper and its brackets and other stuff like that. Okay guys, so now we're gonna continue disassembling the car. We're gonna turn our focus on the interior. We're gonna start removing the dashboard because in order to replace the A-pillar here, we need to remove the dashboard to have full access. Okay guys, so as you saw, we successfully removed the dashboard and we revealed this bar, which is, as you can see, holds onto multiple points to the car. And it also bolts to the apron on this side and all the way to the other side. Now, this bar is probably the main cause that we could not pull the A-pillar anymore, because it's holding it here and it's distributing the force on all the bolting points that it has. So we're gonna be unbolting the whole bar and removing it out and seeing if we can fix it or if we need a replacement. And after we remove it, we can continue pulling and replace the whole area. Okay guys, so it's the next day here, and as you saw yesterday, we successfully removed that bar. Now this bar is probably the main cause that the car survived from that accident and did not sandwich in half, because this bar acted like a roll cage or a roll bar because it was engineered specifically to do so and resist accidents. So today in the morning, we got straight to the junkyard and got us a new undamaged one. As you can see, the old bar is bent over here and it's cracked on a lot of places. All the welds are cracked, and it's sturdy metal, so it can't be pulled or straightened out easily, or unless it will crack. Okay guys, so now that we got the apron area pulled out where it needs to be, it's almost in the perfect position. We started slicing it out. We cut it here on the A-pillar area, and we also sliced the seam between the apron and the A-pillar. We also disconnected all the spot welds that connect the A-pillar to the firewall on the inside. And now there's nothing holding on the apron or the A-pillar other than the rocker panel on the bottom side, so we're gonna do a slice somewhere where it needs to be. Now keep in mind that we got all the measurements taken care of. We made some measurements over at the junkyard off camera between the A-pillar and the other A-pillar to see how much we need to pull and to be perfectly in position. Guys, so just like that, we cut all the damaged parts out. We cut the A-pillar and the apron area along with the rocker panel on the bottom side. Now there's still some cleaning that needs to be done around the seams and where the welding needs to be done. We're going to be taking care of it later on. Here we have the donor piece that we're going to be scavenging all the parts that we need to finish the job here. We're going to take the whole A-pillar and the apron and the rocker panel on the bottom side. The front side is not necessary. It's fine over here. So in the next video, we're gonna start slicing the parts that we need off of this piece and start marking them up on here and start the welding process. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the rest of the build series and the whole amazing stuff that we do. See you on the next video. Peace.